Male prostitution in the arts. The male prostitute or hustler is a frequent stereotype in literature and movies in the West from the 1960s on, and especially in movies and books with a gay perspective in which he may be considered a stock character. He also appears occasionally in popular music, some contemporary fashion advertising, and the visual arts. Stereotype. The most common stereotype of the hustler is as a sexy but tragic figure. This stereotype reveals both a fascination with the hustler as a sexual object and sadness or disdain with his situation and lifestyle. This stereotyped male hustler is often an underaged or teenage street kid or runaway forced to leave home because of his sexual orientation or because of sexual abuse. He is often portrayed as a drug addict or thief. The plotline frequently focuses on the crisis of leaving the trade or the street one last trick, or on making enough money for an important use, a medical treatment, a gift. The climax often has one of two possible outcomes. The hustler either abandons the trade and reintegrates society, or he meets a tragic end. This tragic image of the hustler can be contrasted with the stereotype of the female hooker with a heart of gold. Instead of being portrayed as someone in control and contented, the hustler is lost, homeless, broke, or exploited. In movies and books that take the point of view of the client or of a boy/girlfriend who loves the hustler is often depicted as an impossible love object. A lover may grow jealous of and disturbed by the hustler's work. Occasionally, the loving boy/girlfriend will be drawn into the lifestyle of their hustler boyfriend. Older clients who fall in love with hustlers are frequently prey to emotional and sometimes physical pain. This is especially true in the case of rough trade, where the hustler identifies as straight, and this depiction has been reinforced by several famous incidents of violence against clients, such as the deaths of Pier Paolo Pasolini and Rudolf Moschima. In contrast to the previous depictions, the male prostitute has also sometimes been portrayed as an idealized rebel living outside the law and free of bourgeois conventions. This almost Nietzschean image of the hustler as moral and sexual outlaw owes much to the writings of Jean Genet, William S. Burroughs, and John Ritchie, among others. While less frequent in cinema and novels, the male prostitute, with exclusively female clients, the gigolo or escort, is generally depicted in a less tragic manner than the gay hustler. The gigolo is portrayed as older, athletic, well-dressed, etc., and films like American Gigolo have done much to paint the character as a sophisticated seducer. This portrayal has also led to cinematic satire, the Deuce Bigalow films. The portrayal of the client or John of male prostitution in popular culture is far less codified than that of the hustler, and runs the gamut from the lonely married man, the self-hating in-the-closet guy, the exploitative or endearing businessman, and even the serial killer. The diversity of these stereotypes reveals much about each author's or director's personal view of love, sexuality, power, and morality. These stereotypes may have a basis in fact, but they should not be taken as true in all cases. The same issues that surround male prostitution, including the financial security and social status of the young-kept lover, the older lover's obsessions and insecurities with regards to his or her youthful love object, the sexual freedom or moral indifference of the hustler, etc., often appear in movies and literature that portray amorous or sexual relationships without. In literature, the following novels, memoirs, and plays feature male hustlers as major characters. In theater. In cinema, films with a hustler as a main character. Other films that include hustlers. Advise and Consent, United States, 1962, by Otto Preminger. Ray Schaff, a former associate of Senator Brigham Anderson, now supports himself as a hustler in New York City. The Cheat L'Autriche, France, 1984, by Yannick Bellin, with Victor Lanoux and Xavier Duluc. JFK, United States, 1991. By Oliver Stone. Kevin Bacon plays a gay hustler associated with Oswald. By the Dawn's Early Light, Denmark, 1993. By Nudvester Skov. Narrated by David Wojnarowicz. L.A. Confidential, United States, 1997. By Curtis Hanson. Includes a subplot with a young would-be actor, played by Simon Baker, who agrees to sleep with the DA for cash, but ends up with his throat cut. The Bee Nights, United States, 1997. By Paul Thomas Anderson, with Mark Wahlberg and Burt Reynolds. Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, United States, 1997. By Clint Eastwood, with Kevin Spacey, Jude Law, and John Cusack, based on John Berent's best-selling book. A prominent Savannah citizen, Spacey shoots to death his lover's lover, his lover. Happy Together, Hong Kong, 1997. By One Kar Wai, with Leslie Cheung and Tony Leung Chiu Wai. In Mandarin, Cantonese, and Spanish, the brash and irresponsible Ho Po Wing Chang makes his money from the street. Artificial Intelligence, AI, United States, 2001. By Steven Spielberg, with Haley Joel Osment and Jude Law. Vers-le Subheading, South France, 2005. By Laurent Cantet. A Single Man, U.S., 2010. Tom Ford. Documentary films on television. The following television programs feature a hustler as a main character. In photography, the following photographers, in their work, frequently use the image of the male prostitute: Larry Clark, Terry Richardson, Nan Golden, Wolfgang Tillmans, Jack Pearson, Wilhelm von Gloden, Philip Lorca de Corsia,